I look so weird. Wait.
It is live now.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
Hey
to
guys.
hear us say like I look so weird.
It's a little delay, by the way. Just keep that in mind.
Of course, it's gonna be delayed, bro.
Where can I see comments? Oh, it's there.
Jar.
G. G. Wait, what's this?
Yeah, Mark is done.
Oh,
Yeah.
nothing.
Really?
Start.
Hey guys.
It's been live since the beginning.
Sit down.
Okay. So hi, we are group 8, and today we're going to be presenting lessons 4 and 5 from Unit 4, which is writing for college and employment applications. And what's your lesson?
Writing office correspondence.
Okay. So I have here with me Bianca Parolan, Tristan,
Hi.
and Devince Baldo. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, get up.
Okay. So where's the
Yeah, don't worry.
okay. So writing for college and employment applications. Here are the lesson targets. You guys can read that on your own, really. You can like identify the targets on your own. So introduction. When you were younger, one of the questions that adults always used to ask you was, what do you want to be when you grow up? Though your answer may have changed for something whimsical, like wanting to be a fairy tale princess, or to something more serious, like something like a pediatrician. The question remains the same and even more significant now that you are at this point of your high school life. You will be deciding what track to take in your final years of high school, what course you want to take in college, or even what job to apply for right after high school. Whether you are looking to apply for a job immediately or go to college, your journey to employment will be more fruitful if you understand the application process and how to promote yourself through your resume, cover letter, and application essay. Now we have planning your career.
Okay. Let's see anything. Okay. We have planning your career. Okay, it says here Confucius once said, choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Okay. So here are the following steps that will help you discover um the important details in planning your career. So first we have determining your interest. Okay, so in this first step in looking for a job or planning on what career you're gonna take, you need to reflect on what you like and what you dislike. So for example, um you like cooking, so you can take like a culinary course in the future. So here are the questions that will help you analyze your interest in finding a job. So first we have what are you good at? And then we have what do you care about? And then what do you enjoy in your spare time and etc. in the book. Second, we have assessing your qualifications. So this after you have identified your interest, you need to identify your experiences and what skills you're good at. So for example, um I'm gonna use the cooking as an example again. So for example, you have a skill in cooking, so you can be a chef someday. And then here are some more questions, the same as the first one. What technology skills do you have? What are your experiences in working with people and teams? And what are the instances that you have led others and more? And you can find it in the book. Okay, third, we have selecting an academic track and searching for a college course or a vocational school. Okay, so in here, it's more applicable to like junior high school. Because in here, you actually have to choose what academic track you're gonna take. So, for example, you're more interested in sciences and mathematics. You can choose STEM. And then, for example, you're interested in like literature. You can choose UMS. And like, if you're interested in culinary, you can choose like HRM. So here are like tips, I guess, in considering what course you're gonna take. So look for degree programs. Think about subjects you like in school. Like I've said earlier, if you like science and math, you can choose them. Consider the jobs of your family members and ask them for advice. And yeah, there's some. So fourth, we have searching for a job. Okay. You can decide to work immediately after high school, while you're still studying, like, part-time jobs to gain experiences more for your, like, for planning your career in the future. So here are some ways to perform a job search. So we have use the internet, apply for a part-time role, like what I've said earlier, and read the classified ads in the newspaper or internet. Okay. Next, we have Writing Your Resume by Iris Lagmay.
Okay. Anyways. So hello, I'm back again. Okay. Writing your resume. So, what is a resume anyway? A resume is a document that contains a brief account of a person's education, skills, work experience, and other qualifications. It is usually sent along with job applications and sometimes with school applications as well. It allows school admissions officers and hiring officers to assess your experience and determine how you will contribute to their organization. So, this is the most typical type of format of resume, and it's a chronological resume. It is called such because it describes your work experience role by role, beginning with the most recent job. So, in the chronological resume, this following section has details and categories that we need in your resume. So, firstly, is heading. This includes identifying information such as your name, your address, home phone number, cell phone number, and email. Next would be objective. This informs the reader of the specific purpose of your resume, such as the application of a job or degree program in a school. And in objective, you have to be very specific and concise of what you're writing in your resume. Next would be education, which is a list of your high school educations that you have attended. You may include your class rank, average, or honors advanced courses you may have taken if these are noteworthy. Next would be honors and awards, and this lists any academic and extracurricular recognition you may have received. Like if you have an award in such like um your award in math or science, things like that. Next is school activities. This enumerates your experience in school, including clubs, class projects, sports, and etc. So but similar to like attending Sentinel or sports fest or like winning big in like sports clubs such. And next is work experience. This reveals any relevant work experience you may have had, paid or voluntary, which include your job title and the name of the organization, the dates of your employment, and your specific duties and accomplishments. And in the list, you have to list from the most recent and then go down from there to which your first job was. Lastly is enrichment activities. This details any other projects, skills, programs, relevant hobbies, or experiences that strengthen your application. So make sure to provide a short description of each and the month and the year that it occurred. Next, these are just some samples of a resume. So like you would see like the name right here, which is the heading, and then the resume profile and education. And here are the others, your experiences, and then relevant high school studies and honors and awards. And here's some other examples, work experience application. So the second one is polishing your resume. So now that you have written your resume, you can further improve it by doing the following, which are three elements, which is revising, updating, and proofreading. Revising involves validating all the information you place in your resume, especially the data concerning your education and employment. This identify areas where you may have had a mistake or misrepresented these details. So remember that you should always be truthful in your resume, and the concerned authorities can verify the information you provide. Next is updating. Be sure to continuously update your resume as you change jobs, take further studies, participate in any activities, and upgrade your skill set. Lastly is proofreading. So reread your resume several times to make sure that you do not have any errors in your content, there's no mistakes in your writing and mechanics, grammar and spelling, organization, and the formatting and appearance. You can have your teacher, family members, or friends read your resume and give you constructive comments as well as, um, yeah, that's it. So writing your cover letter.
Okay. It's me again. Hi. Okay. So after polishing your resume, you can now write the job application letter, also known as the cover letter. This is a letter that accompanies your resume and highlights the strengths that you have listed. Okay. First, we have is the introduction. Okay. This part opens the letter and specifies the position that you are applying for. Okay. Tips in writing an attention grabbing introduction. Name the source of your information specifically. Okay. Here's an example in the book. I didn't put it in the presentation, but it says here Grace Chua, comma, a staff member of your human resources divisions has informed me that your company is looking for a marketing assistant. So it's stated there where you've heard of the company that you're applying for, and it's also stated there on the specific position that you are applying for, which is the marketing assistant. Okay, next we have state the job title and explain how your qualifications match its requirements. Okay, here's another example from the book. Will a valedictorian of her high school batch with 1 year of part-time experience in tutoring grade school pupils qualify for your opening of a tutor in your review center? So you're applying for they're applying for a tutor. And it's stated there your qualities that you've experienced tutoring a few grade school pupils. Next, we have the body. This part emphasizes your strongest points and shows how you meet the employer's needs. It is also essential to highlight the benefits that the organizations will get from accepting you. Okay, so here are the steps, I guess. I can see. What is it? What is the difference? Huh? Okay. So, okay. Let's continue. Here are the steps. Go back to your resume and then select the qualifications which you believe is most fitting for the job. Look for ways to connect your experience to practical situations required in the job posting. Okay. In this part, okay, there's another part. You can also use this part of the letter to showcase your personality. Choose the best instances that reveal your ability to lead, work in a team, and communicate. Examine this paragraph. And finally, do not forget to remind the reader that they can learn more about you by referring them on your attached resume. Okay. Next, we have conclusion. This part of the letter is where you request for an interview. Remember to sound enthusiastic and appreciative, and do not forget to include your contact information. Okay, so after writing your introduction and your body, in your conclusion, you need to include there that you're requesting for an interview on any like head from the company to actually prove yourself to them that you're capable of doing the job that you're applying for. Okay, that's the end. And then we have writing the college application essay by Iris Lagmay again. So, yes.
Okay. So writing the college application essay. So there are different ways to employment, and one of the taken is going to college. While your acceptance into college or university is dependent on several factors like your academic grades, extracurricular activities, recommendations from mentors, and entrance exam scores, some college may ask you to write a college admission application essay as one of their requirements. This essay is proof that you are competent at writing and thinking. Here you can showcase your best qualities, and this essay is used. Wait, what? This this essay is used in committees to assess how you can contribute to their school's community. So, according to the College Board 2015, here are the most common types of essay questions. So, the first one is the you question. This question asks a student to tell them about himself or herself. An example would be the Filipino University puts a premium in diversity among its students. What contributions do you think you can give to our community based on your extracurricular interests? Second would be the why us question. This question inquires about your plans and probes deeper into your choices of a course or college. The example for this is why did you choose the University of the Filipinos to pursue your degree? And lastly is the creative question. This question seeks to assess your competency at thinking and writing creatively by expressing your views and showing your personality. So, an example would be imagine that you are writing your autobiography. What would you want the last paragraph to say? So, you would answer this question in a sense that you have to like be creative with your imagination and how you want your autobiography to be like. So next is lesson 5, which is writing office correspondence. And we'll have both Devince Baldo and Tristan do this. Okay.
So, hi everyone. Getting different.
Oh, dito?
Yeah,
Okay, sige.
it's both of us now.
Hi, gang.
Hi. So, writing office correspondence. So, these are basically writing business letters. So, let's get into the definition. What are business letters? It is a formal message that is written, typed, or printed and is typically sent from one organization to another. Another part to another party outside of the organization, such as customers, clients, and partners. So these are literally letters used in a professional setting. These letters should be formal. Formality is needed, and messages these letters need to be organized, and messages here are quite sensitive. So let's get into classifying letters. So first up, we have positive and neutral letters. These communicate goodwill and straightforward messages. So more like requests. For example, you make a request. For example, in your company, you make a request to a specific branch in the company, and for example, you go to the IT team and you request that you get a fix on your device or whatever you're using to do your work. Um, yeah, straight up requests, and these are positive and neutral letters. Next is persuasive letters, letters that try to convince the reader to do a specific action. Well, this is more like it's literally persuasive text, and um, it's pretty. Can you give an example of persuasive text?
Persuasive text. Persuasive letters like a consent form, like what we did.
Yeah, more like that.
Yeah,
That's
like
one
you're
thing.
asking permission, and then you're giving out the reasons why you want that to happen. But you're essentially just persuading the other person, just like trying to convince the other person that the action you're trying to take is a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good at explaining stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they can. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Next, negative letters. Letters that contain complaints and refusals. Basically, bad news. And yeah, yeah, bad news. I mean,
I have bad news.
yeah, I have bad news.
Guys, I have bad news.
Okay.
Bye, Anthony.
Anyways, moving on to organizing these letters. So first, we have positive and neutral letters. And for the introduction, you begin with the most important question or request. So straight and just start it off with what you need. And in the body, you have to explain it. Just, yeah. And the conclusion end with a request for a concrete for a concrete action with a definite time if possible, and express gratitude. Next is persuasive letters. So introduction open with a hook to grab your reader's attention, such as a question, benefit, unusual fact or feature or situation. And for the body, provide details that increase interest. Use appeals to both logic and emotion. Anticipate the reader's concerns. And conclusion, end with an action that motivates the reader. So in persuasive letters, you have to use evocative language as well as statistics, things that captures the reader's attention, and they won't really get persuaded if it's really boring. And you know, you get me, Tristan?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. I'm trying to look for the video. That's all.
Okay.
The link.
Up next is negative letters. For introduction, prepare the reader for the bad news by providing a neutral statement, such as facts, agreement, appreciation, or apologies. For the body, clearly state the reason for the bad news before mentioning the news. Afterward, clearly express the news in an understated way. And for the conclusion, provide an alternative if possible. Otherwise, include a forward-looking statement that builds goodwill. So you're not supposed. Yes, you're delivering bad news, but you're not supposed to uh, deliver it in a way that that shows. Relax, just that shows that shows bad emotion. And and remember that you're in a professional setting.
Mm.
Okay. Next up, we have formatting letters. So in the screen here, you can see that the heading includes the name of the company, the address, your email account, as well as your phone number and the date, and yeah, the name of the addressee, position, inside address, and salutation. Um, can anyone in the should I ask this or what?
You can ask.
Uh, can can anyone here read the body and tell me if it's either neutral letter, persuasive, or negative letter? You can type it in the chat.
Yeah. It's found on page 250, by
Yeah.
the way. Yes.
Yay! Don't say that. Forgot.
Page 250.
Huh? Yeah, you have it there. I just take a few minutes.
Pardon?
If they don't answer.
Chat, are you there?
Wait, imagine this on answer.
Chat, please.
Chat, please.
Hear us
Please
out.
chat.
Okay, if they don't answer in like,
W's in the shop.
yeah, they're not answering, bro.
No, take time. Let them read. Let them read.
They don't answer in
If-
10:34. Proceed with the next one.
Yeah, proceed to the next one. Huh? Yeah. Kung wala, 10:35. Yeah,
No one's answering.
no one's answering. Okay.
So it is what? What's the answer?
Sige nga.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
Neutral.
neutral. Yes, you're correct. It is a neutral. It is
Correct.
Correct. Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ray. Plus points. Yeah, that's what verbal na pa, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ray. That's correct. On to the next. Defining memos. Tristan Vigo.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay.
You can switch it. You can-
Okay. So, defining memos.
Whoa,
So-
shut up.
It's okay. So, the most familiar form of internal communication in the business setting is the memorandum, normally called a memo. So, you guys know what a memo is already by now. Like, technically, the circulars that we receive from the school are memos from the principal to give to all of us students, right? Yeah, so that's an example of a memo. So, memos have various uses and purposes, such as giving recommendations, requesting for info, sending orders to employees, providing responses to queries, sketching out procedures, rules, and regulations, reporting about finished actions or new info, and finalizing business decisions. So, hold on. So, okay. Wait. So, I'll just read from the book. So, in essence, however, memos simply direct attention to problems and help resolve them. They do this by stating the writer's intentions to the reader. like intentions to the reader, informing the reader what he needs to know, like facts and minutes of meetings, right? And moving him to action. Memos serve their purposes best when when they link the intentions of the writer with the interests and needs of the reader. So memos can come in two forms. Of course, there's handwritten form and email form. Due to the efficiency of technology, most workplaces and offices around the world today use the email format more than the handwritten form. Whichever form you use, the same rules and writing memos apply. So here in writing and organizing memos, below is a general list of guidelines you can follow in writing memos. So first is to know your reasons and goals for writing the memo. So if you're going to share sensitive information and give it a simple instruction, a memo may not be the best channel. Some messages are better relayed through a face-to-face conversation or a phone call. So so of course, like when you're writing a memo, you must know like your objective. Like what is your main objective that you want? What is the main message you want to convey to the reader? Of course, like maybe it's gonna be something requesting uh requesting something from the reader or just stating an announcement. Anyways, you must know the reasons why you're sending out that message and and what you want the reader to feel about it. Like what will the reader what action will the reader take? So next is do proper research on all your facts. Talk to people, review files, and consult your superior to get your information straight and accurate. Most professionals make the mistake of sending memos with erroneous information. This wastes time and effort for both the writer and the reader. So when you're sending out the memo, of course all the accurate information needs to be there so that the not only for the reader to understand clearly and understand better and clearly the message the writer is trying to say, but also so that the writer won't have a hard time. Uh, they won't have a hard time. Like, how do I say this? But so like, ano, if so that the writer won't waste much time in writing the memo, you know? So next up is choose your audience wisely. So when you so if you plan to send the memo only to one person, do not send it out to the whole office. Make sure that your message only reaches its intended recipients, or you run the risk of leaking out information to people who have no business knowing it. So of course you must know your target audience. Choose your audience wisely. If it's a really personal memo, do not send it to the entire office. Like, what if it's something embarrassing? You don't want embarrassing stuff to get leaked into the office, right? so next, so next is formally begin the memo by labeling. It is more expanded. It's expanded more in the book. Okay, so by labeling the top page with memorandum, memo, or other similar labels. So of course, like how will they know if how will they know if the memo is a memo? So of course you gotta label the papers by saying it's a memo or memorandum. And then last one is provide headings for your memo, indicating the name of the recipient, the name of the sender, the date the memo was written, and the subject for the memo. For a memo. Hold on, it's the format here. Okay. Basta when you look if you take a look at our circular, right, you see at like around the very top, you can see like stuff. It says somewhere in the book, it says there are to, from, date, and subject. Yeah, so what you see in the circular is an example of that. So next is the subject line should be upfront, clearly worded, and specific about the content of the memo. If its subject line is vague, the reader may well just skip over it. So of course, like wait, sorry. So yeah, the subject line should be clear upfront. Like it should state objectively what it is. And then next is the introduction. Start by stating your purpose for writing, and then follow this up with the short abstract of the memo's body. I think we all know how to write an introduction, body, and conclusion, right? So I just won't expand that much on it. So the body, this part develops the main points highlighted in your opening, and try to make your memo as readable and easy to understand as possible. Of course, it has to be readable. It has to be easy to understand so that everyone can get the message. Next, conclusion. this should briefly highlight again your main points in the introduction, like summarize a little and all that. Yeah. And then when writing memos, do not use salutations as your opening or a matching close. Like something like salutations as in like example, dear Mr. Alvarez. And for the matching close, sincerely, Miss Santos. No, that is different. That is usually used for other memo for other letters like the consent form that we made before. You do not need to close your memo with your signature since you as the sender are already mentioned in the heading at the top of the memo. Okay. And last one is to keep the memo overall as short as 1 page or even less. So any additional information can be attached to the memo or put in a separate summary. Remember as well to use simple, specific, and concrete language in writing your memo. If your reader can fully understand your message after reading your memo, then it was written effectively. Okay, so here's also some additional tips. This is the last one, okay? So of course there's set this is just in formatting your email format of a memo. So set one tab to align entries evenly after the subject. Type the subject line in all caps or capitalize the initial letters of principal words. Leave one or two blank lines after the subject line. Single space all but the shortest memos. Double space between paragraphs. For half-page memos, leave a 1-inch top margin. Use 1.25-inch side margins. For a 2-page memo, use the second page heading with the addressee's name, page number, and date. Handwrite your initials after your typed name. I don't know what that means. Well, I thought it's already printed. Anyways, place bulleted or numbered lists flush left or indent them 0.5 inches. So to better illustrate the application of the guidelines listed above, here is a sample memo. Be sure to observe all visual aspects. Okay, so here at so here's the example. So these are the header. So these are the headings of the memo. It's like to Kira Alindogan, etc. From Gerald Macayap, etc. Date April 26. Subject endorsement of Miss Rhea Balados Valera. And then here it's like a short memo. It's just a short memo, just like what? Only 3 paragraphs. Only 3 paragraphs. Just very brief. Just states the objective immediately. That's all. Sorry. And then attached is the CV of the said applicant. Okay, so notice how they also don't include salutations or a matching close like dear Mrs. Kira or sincerely Mr. Gerald, right? Yeah, so there is no need to do that in a memo. And of course, if additional information here you can see in the attachment like CV Rhea Balado sales assistant like that. So yeah, that's all now. So that's all for lessons 5 or 6. Nakalimutan ko. 5. Yeah, so that's all for lesson 5. And now we're going to be start doing our questions. Yay!
No.
No, they're gonna answer in the chat. Okay, so
First one to answer.
the first one.
So the first question,
Confucius.
blank 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 one said, choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Who is this?
Cesar Ramel.
Uh, uh,
First 5. Okay, Angelina, the first one.
First 5.
Hey,
Do I count?
Who is he? Who is he? Who is he?
First 5.
First 5. Who is he? Who is he?
Who is the he?
Who is the he?
Am I
Wow,
seeing
pizza lang. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Confucius.
am I seeing it?
Shut up.
Here we go.
Okay.
Confusion.
What is the right answer? Okay, there. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5. The answer is. Uy! Uy!
Compulsion. Compulsion.
Confucius. Okay. I have to think. Okay. Second one. This informs the reader of the specific purpose of your resume, such as an application for a job or a degree program. What is this? Answered.
Let's see more answers. Answers.
Who's it? Confession? What? Confusion? What? Okay. Some people are answering objective. Okay. What's
Wait. Okay, wait.
okay? The answer is objective. Okay, 5 people got it right. It's who? Muhammad, Ray, Kylie, and Angie. Okay. Next. A blank is a document that contains a brief account of a person's education, skill, work experience, and other qualifications. What is this?
What is this?
What is it?
Okay, resume. Okay. Sure ba? Okay.
True ba?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure about your
Are you
answer?
sure? Okay. Okay, people are answering. Okay. The answer is resume. Yeah. So it's who? Janiel, Angie, Moises, and Muhammad. Okay.
Isn't it 5 people?
God bless.
Yeah, 5. Wait. Janiel,
I need
Angie,
water.
Moises, Muhammad. Oh, and Kylie.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't.
Next, this is a letter that accompanies your resume and highlights the strengths that you have listed. What is this? Ah,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Are you
For
sure?
answering. Are you sure?
Sure ba? Sure ba?
Are you sure?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Or wrong spelling wrong. Just kidding.
Wrong spelling wrong.
Over.
Letter cover.
Letter
Okay.
cover.
The answer is cover letter. Okay. So who got it? Angie,
Angie.
Janelle, Moises, Kylie, and Kyle.
Wow.
Okay.
Kyle.
You wanna come here?
Okay, so quiz time. Quiz time again. So fill in the blank.
What is this?
Fill in the blanks. What is this? Blank is a formal message that is written, typed, or printed, and is typically sent from one organization to another party outside of the organization. So, what is it? What is it? Fill in the blanks po.
Jenny, Moises, Casey.
Ay, wrong spelling wrong.
Sorry, Doctor. Wrong spelling.
Yeah, so wait, can I change it now?
Huh?
Can I,
Tell us who's gonna participate.
wait, so that correct.
Maybe just.
Tapos na?
Who is this?
Show the right answer.
So the correct answer is
Business.
business letter.
Okay, who got it right?
Says
You guys weren't even clapping with me.
Kylie and Angie.
Yeah. I don't think they can hear me.
Next,
Can you hear us?
it choice.
Huh? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so next, multiple choice.
So-
Which kind of letter contains complaints and refusals? A, positive, B, neutral, C, negative, or D, persuasive? Chop,
Okay.
chop.
People are answering C. Okay.
Oh,
People are
B?
answering B. Okay.
B?
Anong D?
CB, CB,
Which one is the right answer?
What is
huh?
the right?
Oh, people answer.
Anong A?
Anong
Is
A?
that A? Okay.
It's
C or B?
It's
C or B?
It's C. My
Okay.
bad.
Okay,
Okay,
tapos na.
so-
You correct.
It's C. Letter
No.
C.
Show the right answer.
So the correct answer is, wait,
Oh.
C. You can see the check mark, you know?
Kylie.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Adrian. Angie.
Oh, A.
Kylie. Kyle.
C.
And Muhammad.
Kyle.
Okay.
Wait,
Wow.
there's 5 people. There's Angie.
What?
Ayan, Kylie. Kyle.
Adrian. Angie.
Oh,
Kyle.
Adrian. Kylie.
And then
Rhea.
Ano?
Wait. 1. Adrian.
Ray, and then Lucy.
Okay.
Tapos na?
Okay, next.
Okay, next one.
Name one important.
No.
Oh.
Wag na. No need for this. Skip this question. Skip this question. No. No. So the last one. The most familiar form of internal communication in the business setting is the
What?
Is
The-
the
full name, by the way. Full name. Not the yeah. Say the full version of the name, yeah.
If it's not full name, it's wrong.
Technically it's correct, but I'm just mean.
I said C, but it's bro.
Ano, fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks, please.
do an ASMR right now.
What is the answer? Huh?
What's the answer
Oh,
po?
they're scanning the book. Just kidding.
Scan the book?
See, of course
Huh?
we're gonna scan
Minus
the-
points lahat kayo.
Yung nga.
I don't know. Okay.
Minus point. I don't know. Why you don't know?
Minus plus
Why not
lahat.
know?
Why not know?
Why
You
no?
don't know.
What is it?
What happens if
Eh,
you-
No. No one's answering. What's the answer?
What's the answer po?
Okay. Jabber.
Memorandum.
Wait lang.
Memorandum.
Jabber has an answer. Who else?
One voices. Adrian. Oh.
Whatever, never mind.
Okay.
Whatever, I don't care. It can be the short or the full one. I don't care.
Okay. So
They all answered now?
yes, the answer.
So the answer is
Oh.
the memorandum or memo.
That Jennifer, Moises, Adrian, Kyle,
Yeah.
and
Sa
And
That's-
yeah.
Clap to on.
Yay! So tapos na kami.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
How do I? Bye bye guys. Bye gang.